What it do, guys? Manjoume here, and today we're going to check out the Digimon Card Game 2024 Tutorial Deck Guilmon. Now this is the brother deck to the 2024 Tutorial Deck Renamon, and we've already seen Guilmon in a starter deck form because there's a Galantamon one, but this should have some different cards and stuff that can actually combine with that one along with BT17 and create a pretty relatively complete deck. There's going to be some missing pieces and you're going to want to get some extras of ones from certain packs, but pretty good starting point. Something to be very aware of in this set is that since this was a free product and a tutorial deck, the cards are technically not for resale, and each one does have a not for resale line on the side. Although I don't think that makes them illegal, but it does kind of it's a notable thing. They're not for resale, and of course with your friends you can play them no matter what. And I'm pretty sure even in a event you could play them because I don't think there's any distinguishing factor on the backside that would make it unfair. It's like, oh well, you know it's going to be one of those cards. We're going to start with the eggs, so let's put them at the front, and we have Digimon. Your turn, add 1000 to your DP deletion effects maximums. So guess what we're going to have a lot of in this deck? That. Next up we have starter deck 17 Guilmon, which is really good because that starter deck only came with 2 of them. So as long as we come with, okay, wow, we got a full playset of them. And in truth, we're only going to need 2 because the starter deck already came with 2. 0 cost on a red evolution. Your turn, while your opponent has a level 6 or higher Digimon, you can Digivolve into Galantamon in your hand for a Digivolution cost of 4, ignoring Digivolution requirements. That's really good. It lets it warp Digivolve. Inherited effect. Your turn, once per turn, when any of your opponent Digimon are deleted, draw 1. So that's really cool. Next up, we have EX2's Guilmon. Again, 0 on a red. On play, reveal top 4 cards of your deck, add 1 card with Growlmon, Galantamon in its name, and 1 Takato among them to your hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. So this is your great searcher. Since I already pulled 1, I really only need to get 3 of these things. And we actually got 4, so that's actually really good. You got a full playset of a really strong card. Then we have Growlmon from starter deck 7. It's a vanilla 2 on a 3. Inherited effect. Your turn, once per turn, when any of your opponent's Digimon are deleted, gain 1 memory. I think we only got 2 of those before. So having 3 means we have at least a full play set. Then we have BT12 Growlmon. Again, it's a 2 on top of a 3. When Digivolving, if you don't have Takato, you can play Takato from your hand without paying the cost. I think Cubimon actually had that same effect, so I think they were probably going for a theme there. Inherited effect. Your turn. This Digimon with Growlmon or Galantamon in its name gets plus 2000 DP, so stronger. Only 3 of them, but hey, it's not bad. Then we have BT12 War Growlmon, which is 3 on top of a level 4. When Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 4000 or less DP. If this effect did not delete, this Digimon may Digivolve into a level 6 Digimon with Galantamon in its name in the hand with the Digivolution cost reduced by 1. Inherited effect. End of attack once per turn. If this Digimon has Growlmon or Galantamon in its name and your opponent has no Digimon, gain 2 memory. Which actually really helps because you're going to probably go really low, if not negative, in memory by doing his effect. But by gaining 2 back, you possibly could go back to your side. So we did get 4 of those. I think I actually pulled 1 in one of the unboxings because it looked really familiar to me. Speaking of familiar to me, we have Galantamon from starter deck 7. I think it came with 2, so if it at least has 2 here. Okay, so there's 3, so we got a full set now. It costs 3 on top of a level 5. Security plus 1. When attacking, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 4000 or less DP. If it did not delete, this one gets plus 3000 for the turn. Pretty simple, but hey, that's strong. Then we have EX2's Takato. When any one of your opponent's Digimon are deleted, Suspend this tamer, gain 1 memory. When any of your Digimon would Digivolve into Digimon with Gallantamon or Growlmon in their names, they gain 1 Digivolving Blitz. Meaning even if the points go over to your opponent's side, it can still attack. So if you use that War Growlmon to Digivolve into Gallantamon, but now you're -2, he can still blitz, he can still attack. That's really strong. And then security, you just play him without any cost. So pretty cool. I wish there was more. I wish there was 3 or something that would do a memory gain, because memory is going to be an issue with this deck, possibly. Then we have 2 Atomic Blasters from the starter deck. Yeah, cost 5, main, delete up to 8,000 DP worth of your opponent's Digimon. Security is activate that main effect. So the only issue is that being that there was actually 4 in that deck, we don't need that. In truth, we only need these. I feel like I have one of these. I feel like I don't need that. I think I had 2. Well, no, wait, that's BT12. I do need all those. These, I only need that. Yeah, that seems right. I naturally pulled one of these Guilmon, but you do want to run maximum. Only had 2 of the Guilmon, so we don't need those. And I don't know which one of the eggs are best for Guilmon, so we're going to say we do need that right now. I did not cover this earlier, but this deck only came with, I think, 30 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, so it has 25 cards, exactly half of a deck. And then you'd have to supply 25 of your own cards. But because we already had the starter deck, we actually didn't need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of these cards we did not use because we already pulled kind of what we wanted. So this is a pretty good start, to be honest. I mean, we're going to need more tamers. Probably want to get different Gallantamons. Probably okay or decent-ish with the ultimates. There might be better ones, but same here. I'm not sure about the champion lineup, but I mean, that rookie, amazing. Don't know how useful the Warp Digivolving one is, but that threat of a Warp Digivolver is pretty good. And then Digimon, really cool. So let's check out the mat, and just like the last episode, I think the idea of the mat is really cool, with the one caveat that the manual, how to play it, is on the back. So like, this is actually really neat, and I think it's really well done. It looks great. It's just one of the Guilmon artworks. But on the back is instructions. And the only problem with that is that if you don't know how to play and you need to reference the instructions, you're just out of luck because you would need them. So you would have to take the cards off, either call off the game, carefully move the stuff off, do what you need to do, then carefully move this stuff back. That's really your choice, but just make them into cards with the rules on each side of the card. You flip it back and forth, and then that's what you do instead of having to pick up the mat. And then you could have done one side of the mat with one artwork and the other one with another, like they did with some of the starter decks. But again, this is a free product, so I guess I shouldn't be complaining all too much. And I do think this is a pretty fun package, especially if you went to a store and you're like, oh hey, there's the Gallantamon starter deck. This is pretty fun. Not sure exactly where to get the stuff. You buy this one package and you get a pretty decent start, I think, to a Guilmon deck. Definitely a better leg up than you would have with the Renamon stuff, just because Renamon didn't have its own pre-constructed anything before these brother-sister sets. Are you interested in seeing these decks powered up to full deck size played against each other? Well guys, that's it for the Digimon Card Game 2024 Tutorial Deck Guilmon. If you want to stay up to date on my videos and live streams on both YouTube and Twitch, check out links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe, and consider joining. That's all for now guys. Manjoume out.